Hey guys, I'm Koko. Welcome to a new series. Today we're going to be playing Forge of Blood, which is a new game releasing today. Developed and published by Critical Forge, and it's a fantasy turn-based tactical RPG built on depth and mechanical complexity, featuring classless character building, strategic management, and small unit tactics on a world scale. Awesome, right? Sounds awesome. It's akin to like old school RPGs, but of course with today's modern graphics and modern stuff. Because yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one. I had this game for a bit over a week now, so I kind of played through a bit through a tutorial, got to know how it kind of works a bit, but we'll see. The story is, well, you're gonna see the story, but basically there's humans, there's some things that are not humans. They're kind of like elvish people who used to be kings, and then the humans rebelled and such. So we are playing as those people that kind of look like elves, and we're gonna try to regain our throne. So we are gonna be playing on a huge map where there's gonna be rebellions popping up and such, and yeah, you guys will see. Let's start a new game. No, we'll not skip the intro because I'm sure you guys want to see it. Let's go in there.
Humankind has always been inferior to us. Their short lives driven by primitive survival instinct and immediate fancies rather than the nobler pursuits of our kind. That is why they serve us. And we, in turn, guide them for millennia. That all changed, of course. It started, as many tales often do, with an ordinary evening. A sleepy castle in the moonlight, a world on the brink. A royal family together for one final moment before. Fire, blood, and war. At the head of a new insurrection, the humans of Atirus have risen up against the rule of their betters, hell-bent on governing themselves into oblivion. Outnumbered and taken by surprise, defenders fell by the dozens, as the human swarm only grew in number. Amidst the chaos of the siege, a king stands with the last of his men. Sword in hand, the king uttered one final command to his aide. Quintus, see to my boys, and led his men in one final sally.
You gotta admit, this guy's voice acting, it gives you the chills. He is extremely good. I love this. So, as you can imagine, there's magic as well as melee weapons, ranged weapons, all kinds of stuff. Each unit can have 2 weapons. We're gonna be skipping a bit of this tutorial because I've seen most of it over here already. So, let's move on.
Yes.
Alright, so we start over here with a couple of characters, and this is just basically tutorial stuff. These guys shall not survive. These guys are just here to buy time for as long as we can so our sons can escape, the king's sons. And right now we're starting as a king's high mage who has 2 skills. We can also move, but I don't think we need to. So we have the Eladon Chill, which is like a single target hit, and we do have the Fire Blast, which is double people hit. So we're gonna use the Fire Blast just because, and smack these boys, deal some damage, as you can see, and we still have movement points. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna continue over here. Yes, continue, boys. And now we have our archer, who his skill over here is he can use agility, extra agility damage on this one. He has shoots over here. I think we're gonna move him a bit closer. just a bit. He uses a bit of these movement points. Look at that, he has 100%. So I'm just gonna use the Hunter's Diligence and hopefully kill this guy. There you go. So there's an unknown enemy turn. We're gonna speed this up as long as there's other boys moving. We're just gonna speed it up. And now, oh, this guy didn't even die. Oh, what a penis. Now the problem is we have to double move if you want to get to them as one of the melee boys, and you can see there's a bunch of them. So we're just gonna move up here. If they want to come at us, they can come at us. Yeah, we're gonna speed it up as these guys move. Oh, he missed. Oh, what a pussy. Unknown enemies are still moving out in the shadows. We have combat log over here. You can minimize that, you know, if you don't want to see it. It's fine. But this is like the tutorial purpose, so it's fine. We're just gonna double move this guy as close as possible. So if he needs to, you know, do something, he can do something. This guy's going defensive. Dear. And we do have this lady, King's Slugger. She can also get a bit closer. That's fine. I'm just gonna run down here. Equality for all. And this guy's gonna try stab our boy over here. Oh boy. Tutorial, yes, magic users. It's pretty cool. So it's our magic boy again. Now this thing isn't a cooldown. I believe it has like 1 turn cooldown. So we can use the #1 spell, which as you can see deals quite a lot of damage. Certainly gonna kill this guy, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Also pretty cool look when you cast it. You can also press, I think, F, yeah, then you don't need to have this stuff in the background. You see? So you can see it's transparent. We can do that. And that's our mage. Let's go onwards. Line of sights and such. And you definitely have to shoot this guy now and kill him. I think it's tradition. Alright, otherwise you're fine. We're gonna speed it up so these guys can go. And let's get some melee attacks in here just so you guys can see how that works. So we have 100% on this guy, so we can use the Armsman's Opener. Extra damage, extra accuracy. So let's smack this guy and completely obliterate this guy. We can go up here, and that's about it. He's gonna get to act as well. We'll see what he does. Oh, they brought another guy. How unfortunate. As you can imagine, this is an endless cycle. Forever. They'll be forever. So this lady has a brisk hammer strike. Increases accuracy and quick action at the cost of hit point damage, or increase penetration and accuracy for this one. So we're gonna increase penetration and accuracy, and then we're gonna smack this guy, completely destroy him. It's a double move for you. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate.
What is your command?
So you can't do anything. I should show you how you can also switch. There you go. So wow, he's got War Herald's Roar. Increase adjacent allies hit, fortify, and accuracy. Cool. But switching weapons also cost stuff. So we're gonna end the tutorial. We were killed in action and all that stuff. But the heirs
Theirs was a valiant stand by any measure. Nearly unmatched in single combat, the king and his men held their ground against the unrelenting mass of humanity. Each life given willingly, each sacrifice stubbornly prolonging the inevitable. The king is dead. Long live the king. And so begins their story.
Indeed, so begins their story. So the two heirs survived, and now that is where we begin playing. We have to get these heirs some support and such, as you can see. Daylight is at last. So this is the guy that got us out, Quintus Agrippa, or Agrippa. He's not Agrippa. He's not that famous. Levian, Tavias, Levan and Tavias are their names. Yeah, Levan and Tavias. You should know that your father's last act was to make sure that you both make it here. And we have a loyalist refugee. Okay, my prince, Commander Quintus, the king's stand was a testament to the man he was. You have our condolences and our eternal gratitude. Let us repay his sacrifice in kind. Take these provisions and be on your way. The rest of us will scatter and create tracks to confuse any would-be pursuers. Arcus Harless, Commander Quintus, allow me to accompany you and the young princess. The king spared me from his fate. Now let me give my life to his heirs. Very well, my princess. Take the moment to rest and look over his map. Alright, so this is the whole map. And I think these blue areas are the ones occupied by rebels, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Judging by the position of the sun and the body of water to the south, the tunnels must have led us under the river into Volcariat. From here, I say we make to Genevian Castle. That old ruin, this is one of the princes. Prince Levan Senikan? Something like that. Senikan. As you can see, this is quite far. That ruin is your ancestral home and the only place in which your safety can be guaranteed. We can rally those who are loyal to your family there, and until then we have a long march ahead. How do you propose we get there? Well, by foot. With one foot in front of the other, dear boy. Come, we'll need supplies and weaponry for the road ahead. There should be a small red guard supply cache nearby. That's gonna be our first quest, supply cache. Fine, you take point, Tavias, young monarchs being expendable and all. So Tavias is the other guy, he's the older king. The king is dead, long lay the king. And such. So this is our map. You can see there's a lot of places. A ton of them actually. And you can see our first quest is just getting here. Through all of this stuff. You can see there's the legend. There's our boys that we have. We can check the character sheet. So this is the Tamias. I think he's the heir. He's Juvarian. So those are the, as I said, kind of like elf people. They are the Javarians. They are also attuned to Magurite or Magurite, which is the magic skill stuff. So if you give them as a secondary or a primary, we don't have anything right now. You can give them a Jurarian or what was it called? Magurite stone. Yes, they will be able to cast spells. So this is the other prince. He's an archer. These guys actually have like good weapons and such. This is the High Commander Quintus Grippa and also Arcus Harless, who came here with a dagger and a shield. Amazing. But these are the boys. These are our boys that we have currently. Later on we can level them up and such and such. Actually, we can check it over here so you can see the ability trees, weapon abilities. Each weapon has its own ability tree and it can go in a couple different directions. You can freely do this. You can also do auto level, so you know it will always put points into a special tree, you know. So you can do that. And you also get general ability trees from mobility, shield, useness, hardness, attacks opportunity, combat stance, and improved initiative. So after every fight, you're gonna get that. But for now, we got to go to this first quest, a cache in the woods. This is one of the many Red Guard supplies caches hidden around the continent. We will need to help ourselves to the supplies in the armory if we are to make the long march to the Genevian castle. Let's go then. We can also speed up time on the world map. As you can see, it takes days to get here. I think it was 3 days. So, you know, it's going to be quite a trek down there to the other side. Excellent. This cache looks intact. This should be more than enough to see us to Genevan. Help yourself to a weapon of your choosing, assuming you both still remember what I taught you. So now we get all of this stuff. The quest has been a success. We shall continue. And we shall actually look at the stuff soon. When you're ready, we should move. The rebels cannot be far behind if they follow the tunnels. I personally trained some of the Red Guard stationed in Savinge. Their loyalty is without question. They are some of the finest swordsmen I've ever trained. Then we'll make it for the outpost and gather an army. Lead on, brother. So we're gonna go here to Savinge. So you can see it's gonna take 14 days to reach, so it's quite far. Now, we can look over here. And we can decide what all the boys are gonna actually use. I should click on the character sheet. Yeah, so these are the extra stuff we have. So you can see this is the Spirit Magurite. It gives you points for magic stuff. So, you know, we could give it to some of these. Oh, I haven't looked at these. So this is a human, a very talented human with superior attributes compared to other humans. So just a human, but a talented one. But we also have Arcus, who is a fallen. Starts with 6 strength, endurance, agility, dexterity. Fallen receives -10 penalty to their Magurite control. The fallen are Neshalan, whose Volgisi bloodline has become diluted by human lineage. Whatever all that stuff means. We can give him a dagger as a secondary. And I don't know. We could make him ranged. You know what we could do? I mean, let's make our second prince a mage. You know, we can have a shield, Mr. Mage. Yeah, we can make him a mage, and we're gonna make this guy. We can give him leather armor, I think, because he's gonna stay behind, right? Probably. Yeah, because this doesn't give you mobility stuff. So we have maple thorn shortbow, rosewood shortbow, and rosewood longbow. Which one would be better? This one seems good. I mean, the young prince had it, and as a secondary, he can have that dagger. I think this is fine. Quintus Gripa. I guess you can, as a secondary, you can pick up a shortbow if you need to. So he's a secondary. He's gonna have maybe a short sword. I don't know if this is like a good idea what I'm doing right now. Just saying, you know. Exceptional Mithram medium armor, huh? So this guy's probably got some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna give him a longbow as a secondary if he needs to snipe at something, you know. Masterwork lesser Bracati hide light armor. Gives you extra dexterity, which is probably good for shooting. Probably. Who knows? It's just fine. Yeah, I don't know how much this makes sense, but we did it. We have also some heavy armor over here if you wanted to build a tank, maybe. But I think having these guys in medium armor is completely fine. Alright, let's do it this way, and let's go over here. The Red Guard are an elite military order made up of some of the most powerful Nashalan nobles in the world of Atiras. Spread amongst various outposts throughout the region of the world, the Red Guard act as arbiters of the King's justice as well as Bracati hunters. Taking the place of large standing armies, powerful and loyal, these men and women will protect and serve the Canician... Canican? I don't know. Whatever. Heirs to the end. Yeah. And I believe over here at this quest we're gonna have our first battle. Proper battle as well. I think somebody took that. Regional Messenger. You there. That armor won't do you much good these days. Rebels have taken the capital in the south. Callan Thorn has declared his line the last pure Nashalan blood in the land. Rebels in the capital and you claim in the south. I guess so that's another claimant. It's not part of the rebels. That's kind of cool. Maybe there's more factions fighting each other. We'll see. There aren't many loyal to the old line these days. When did this happen, boy? The last few days, I reckon. Forgive me, my lord, they just pay me to run these messages to the next outpost. And my lords, I would cover up those gillnecks, if I were you. I have no ill will for you, but the rest of my kind, well, good luck. Callan, why is there always a thorn making things worse? If word of our escape is widely known, he's maybe the only force left in Atiras to fight the rebellion. Alas, we are in no position to ruminate. Come, we'll deal with the thorns in our sides later. Wow, what a joke. Thorns in our sides. Good, so we got to Savinge, and we're gonna have our first proper quest over here, I believe, and a proper battle. We'll see how that works out when this bad boy loads. One of these days. There you go. Should be loading out. There you go. High Commander, ready your weapons. Something's not right here. Rebel Captain. Well, hello there, gents. Judging by all that fancy armor and the damn gills on your necks, you wouldn't happen to be the red pricks we're supposed to kill, would you? I beg your pardon, is that how you address the heirs of Atiras? Hush, Lavan. I see, you can always count on a loud-mouthed brat to speak out of turn. Tell you what, your highness, why don't you lot just lay down your weapons and we'll make it quick. I warn your men now, your rebellion will not last, and this treason is punishable by death. You can still retreat. Aye, and who will be doing the punishing if you don't? Little humans like me and my brothers are killing off all of your red guards as we speak. And look, who fell into our laps. No more king, no more princess, no more bloody Phoenicians? I'll pronounce it Phoenicians. I don't know how it's pronounced. I like the, it sounds like Phoenicians. Phoenicians. Come on then, let's make this quick. Stay close, you two. We'll take them together. Ready. Alright, so we have the mage in our midst. As you can see, we have to kill all enemies, and 3 of our 4 boys actually have to survive. Now, if the 4th guy, the whatever his name is, dies, he's just gonna be lost. We won't be able to get him back, which is unfortunate. Now we have Volamia's Penance, deals random attribute damage to target. Oh, and Sinea's Grace heals. Oh, nice, we got heals. That's pretty cool. You can't actually see anybody from here, can you? But you can probably move you in such a way that you'll be able to see this guy. Let's make a blue move down here.
A wise decision, sire.
Well, I don't know about the wise decision, but hey. Okay, let's see what this thing's gonna do.
Sire.
Show me. Endurance -2. You know what? I mean, it's cool that you're using magic, but you know, it's also cool when you actually deal damage. So stay there. Stay there, son. Let's get... I mean, we gotta get Quintus in there. He's gonna be like the front load, for sure.
As you wish.
I do wish this, yes.
And why is it on your command?
Okay. That's the prince. The other
For
prince.
the true heirs.
Okay. You're saying that like you were in the true heir, which is kind of weird. But it's fine. And now my archer can go here and shoot at this guy. 29%. Well, it's not exactly amazing, but do it still. Well, you missed. What a freaking surprise. Get closer.
You're all nothing now.
Okay. You know what? Maybe equipping that guy with magic wasn't the best idea. Just saying. Also, having him up front is also not the best idea. But maybe he's gonna be good when it comes to healing. Maybe he'll need healing.
Guild scum.
Hey, these guys can't get to us. They need to go around and jump
Kill
down.
me, and many more will take my place.
My place. Alright. Okay, so all he has is a heal right now. He can swap to a short sword. I think we're gonna just let you be there for a second, son. Just stay there.
Enemies will fall.
And we'll get in here with the boys. I mean, we can heal them eventually, so this is not so bad. Now, we can't get into these guys' faces to actually fight them yet, so we'll just stay here.
We are yours to command.
Also, since these guys are pretty new to this, they don't have any skills yet, really. That's something we're gonna get once we level up. Okay, he can shoot from here. 29%. Yeah, he still has this. This is protection, but you know, you can try. That looked like a hit, to be honest.
Guild scum.
Okay, he's coming. Oh, he's got a long-range attack. It looks like we're gonna need that healing very soon. The good thing is these guys can't get to us, can they? I think this guy might be throwing daggers. I think the daggers are kind of a thrown thing. We'll see. We'll see how it works.
Blood means nothing.
There is 5 of them, you know, while there is just 4 of us.
Hell I await.
Okay, can you heal him? I don't think you can see him. That's the kind of an issue. What if I have you go back here and then you heal? Show me. Oh, look at that. Not even so terrible, are we? Cool. Alright. Oh, the Dagger Boy is next, huh? He doesn't get to attack. Good. So now we get to fight these guys. This should be a kill. Or could be a kill. I mean, damage can be from 86 to 236. Well, his HP is at 180. You can also... That was not the button I wanted to press. I meant to... You can also right-click and you can see there the details. And I press space and we skip the turn. So that's great. Well, anyway. How about you murder him? And, yeah. That's about it. You can shoot him. You have a 64, huh? Let's have you move a bit closer still. Traversing, yes. He's not a very good archer. And he missed again. Jesus.
It will be my honor.
Oh, definitely lower this guy's stuff.
A wise decision.
Valamia's penance. Good. Strength. Let's see. Strength damage for 2 turns went down. Endurance damage for 3 turns. Dexterity damage for 1 turns. Good. I like this.
You're not so tough.
Heal me.
74. It's not so bad, is it? We managed to kill 1 so far, so at least there is that. And these guys are gonna slowly start coming over here, jumping down, being cool and
Freedom
all.
is our blood right.
They wanna have freedom. Look, we don't wanna give you freedom.
Orders.
All right, stab. You missed an 84, son. How? I'm not gonna move because there can be attacks of opportunity. Heal. I think that's for the best. Yeah, I'm just do heals. Did you do any healing? Still seems injured. Huh. Alright. Well, how about you stab this guy? There you go. You see, that's the heir of the throne. That is the heir of the throne. Maybe did I try healing him? It could be that I misclicked. Alright, Archer. Go here and shoot this guy. 24, why? 58 up there. Well, shoot the 58. Well, I haven't hit anybody yet, so there's that. Are these guys gonna come to us? I think we can just wait for them around there. Although, as I said, this guy might be throwing daggers, so could be a bit of a problem.
Equality for all.
Equality for all, huh? No, you don't get any equality.
The time of the Neshalan is over.
Let's speed it up while these guys are doing their thing. Should have remembered that. Yeah, you done, son?
Take me to the enemy.
There you go. Well, I guess we have to take ourselves to the enemy.
The Talon strikes.
How about you do this? And then you can smack him.
Let's get on with it.
You missed again. Jesus Christ. Let's lower this guy's attributes.
The Talon strikes.
Yeah. Appreciate that. You can get a bit closer, I think. That's fine. Let's see. Here. Go here. And do that. Oh. You know what? The young lord knows what to do. Interesting, I have a 64 and the guy in the back. And you missed again. Step a bit closer, son. Step even a bit closer. Let's see what the Dagger Boy... Yeah, okay, so he is throwing daggers. Dealt quite a lot of damage with that. Let's throw some heals on him. Can't see what you're doing, son. There you go. Here for 72. How about that? How about that? You're fine there. Okay. Let's get into this guy's face. 84 damage. Wow, 43 damage. That was kind of bad. Okay, go here and do that. Wow, he's... Prince, you got 4 kills so far. He's got all the kills. Now we're gonna have to, I feel like, chase this guy up. You can shoot at him from here. 58. It's not the best. Oh, we actually finally hit him. Can you hit him? You can most likely see him from here, so let's do that. Let's lower his attributes. Good stuff. Let's turn the camera around a bit. And you're fine. Oh, you can actually get to him, huh? Nice. 95. Solid damage. Let's jump up here. So this guy shouldn't be able to get anywhere. Ah, he's going down. Like, he could be continue up there, but how about Prince gets the 5th kill? Jesus Christ, that was... Well, Prince got all the kills, man. So we can loot all of this heavy armor, great axes, shields, all that good stuff, you know. We gotta take all the items. And I think if we leave behind some items, we get like money for it. So there's that. We'll continue doing that later on. Levan, Tavias, your father would have been proud. You did well out there. Well, Tavias did. Levan, not so much. Are we to believe that the Red Guard are gone? That these human scum have truly defeated us? It doesn't seem likely, but the absence of the men here suggests that there might be some truth to their claims. Human mages at the capital, armored rebels in our Red Guard outposts. Quintus, this is not ordinary rabble. We need to keep moving. There is no refuge for us. Okay. Let's search the outpost. There might be some clues. Sure. Hold on, we need to search the outpost. There might be some clues. That's a wise decision, my prince. Let's take a look. Prince, Levan, Tavias, take a look at this. Lord Captain Silas Paldir's log records a list of reports coming in from the other regions. Red Guard outposts were attacked and overwhelmed within the last few days. This account aligns with the siege of the capital. The capital and our outposts all attacked in the span of a few days. No human rabble is capable of this. I agree. This rebellion is far-reaching and well-organized. Paldir's last entry notes that he has taken his men to reinforce the garrison at Osisa, hoping to make a stand there. They might yet leave. So what are we to do now? Lord Paldir kept a detailed note and copies all the reports that came in the last week. With these, I should be able to mark any points of interest between here and Genevan Castle. I'll leave the decision to you both. We can take the time to investigate these markers or attempt a direct march to Genevan. Either way, I urge you to always head east. There can only be more rebels behind us as the time passes. Very well, Tobias. You take point. I have no inclination to engage the enemy any more than we have to, but if you feel that we should engage in any of the points of interest marked out by Quintus, I'll leave that decision to you. Well, thank you. Quests have been completed. We killed everything and we got stuff. Good job. We have won our first battle. Now we can go into skill points. So we shall do that. And we get plenty more quests before the Genevan Castle, as you can see. Prince Tobias, I've marked any points of interest between us and Genevan. It may be good for us to stop every now and then, get our allies and supplies, but know that we must stay ahead of the rebel force. How much time do we have? A few months, maybe more. If we stay out in the open for too long, we will be caught. It's going to be a long walk. Don't lead us astray, brother. I'm trusting you to see us through. Beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, we have plenty of quests over here, and eventually we can get here in 74 days. But of course, if you go do these quests, it's going to take even a bit longer. We also get to go and level up these boys. They got extra points over here, and we can give that extra point to this. So probably this guy, strength for him. Yeah. For our healer, use HP, fortitude, agility, increase dodge, mobility, dexterity, initiative, accuracy, reflex, save, melee damage, accuracy, Magorite control. So Magorite control is also strength, huh? Well, I guess he goes strength then. Interesting. This guy, he's probably gonna be kind of our tank, so endurance for him. And since he's our archer, we probably want... Well, this also increases accuracy. Same as dexterity. He probably has to be dexterous. Sure. Why not? Let's go with making him more dexterous. We also have a bunch more weapons over here that we could, you know, could give them as a secondary or something. Light leather armor? Light leather armor. Cool. Yeah, I think this is fun. Actually, let's not give you... we do have 2 shields. Sure, you can have a secondary shield. I already have a secondary shield, so you don't really need to. That's fine. I think this is all acceptable. Let's take a look at the general ability first. So he maybe gets to be more mobile. Looks like he has a level in shield, so we can increase fortitude while using shield for him. Attacks opportunity would probably be a good thing to have. Combat stance. Acquire combat stance. Ending your turn with unused move action will cause the character to enter combat stance, and combat stance increase accuracy. That could be also useful. Initiative increases dodge. Let's give him an attack opportunity. I think I like that. For him, probably being immobile is a good idea. Him, yeah, shield. Let's keep on going further on the shield tree. Did I? Yeah, this is fine. And for him, he's got extra initiative. As an archer, I think this is fine. First hit damage, sure. Apply that. Alright, now we get the weapon abilities as well. So for each ones you have in your main weapon and your offhand, you get 4 points per fight. So longsword is his main thing. We can go for armorsman, focus on high damage output, or defender, focus on defense abilities. Or we can do this menu. I think I'm just gonna have him go for armorsman right now. Just go for abilities. I think this is gonna be good. And we also have longbow over here. Doesn't really matter what he does. I think hitting multiple targets rather than far shot might be a good idea. So we can do that. And he still has 1 point in longsword, but doesn't really. We're gonna keep him on auto level. Let's see. Him, Magorite is the main thing. So for Magorite, it looks like we don't have a tree. So we're gonna increase the proficiency, and then we have that's training. Increase spell range, increase agility and dexterity. Increase spell critical hit chance, increase armor class. So this is more like buffs, isn't it? Or that's his passive ability, maybe. Mobile casting, increase shift and mobility. Bit eating ward, increase armor class. Increase Magorite control for expel. Increase Magorite control for drain spells. We're gonna go up here, I think. Adept's training. I'm content with this. And for short sword, just go focus on deal damage in close quarter, or focus on high mobility, you hit soft card. Yeah, high mobility, I'm fine with this. Alright. And here, short bow. No. Long sword is your main thing, but you're gonna go for more defensive stuff. And for short bow, cutting opponents. Sure. You have a short bow. Let's have him go hunter. And for daggers, weaker opponents with short distance range attack. Let's go that. And I think I'm happy with this. General ability tree. We've done that for all of these guys. There you go. They all are leveled up. I think we're all fine. Good. Alright, so we now know what we're gonna do. This is forged, not just forged, but forged of blood. And we're gonna go onwards to Geneva Castle and hopefully get somewhere. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. I'm gonna continue and record some more. I think it could be quite a cool series up ahead. We'll see how it goes, but for now, you know, share it with your friends. Otherwise, click the notification bell below if you're new to the channel and would like to see more from me. And I'll see you guys next time. Kirker out.